Number 5, we have Ringmaster's Boombolt. You get the Boombolt from taking down Ringmaster Scar at the Nitro Dome. You also get the ability to unlock a cage containing a vehicle, and you get Scar's Medallion. The Medallion gives you infinite ammo and a damage buff. The vehicle is an armored car with a gun on top and spiked reinforced bumper designed to drive through pretty much anything. Boulders, buildings, other players, literally anything. Without getting too into vehicles too much, I'll just say so far this season, they are a ton of fun and completely overpowered. As for the Boombolt, it reminds me of a better version of the Wookiee crossbow. It's a fun weapon to use, and I really like the explosive damage. But I do wish the explosion did more damage, so there was something to counter how overpowered vehicles are in Season 3. Also, the fire rate is a bit slow, and once fired, it takes some time for the projectile to hit and explode on the target, which makes moving targets a challenge. At number 4, we have the Conductor Hand Cannon. You get the Conductor Hand Cannon by claiming Loot Island. This hand cannon has a 1.3x sight, reduced recoil, and does very good damage. I've never been a huge fan of hand cannons, but this one is actually pretty good, and I've had a lot of fun using it. But it is still a hand cannon. It has a slow fire rate and no spread like the shotgun does, so it's not quite as forgiving. One other thing to keep in mind is you can only get it from claiming Loot Island, so you'll generally only use it in the later part of the match. Overall, if you like hand cannons or you can't find a good shotgun, this thing is a great option. At number 3, we have Megalodon's Combat Shotgun. You get this shotgun by taking down Megalodon at Brutal Beachhead. You also get a second Mythic and one of the best vehicles in the game here. The vehicle is a beast of an SUV with a cannon on the roof. You can take a ton of damage and it fits 4 players, which is awesome for squads. As for Megalodon's shotgun, it is extremely powerful at close range. This shotgun has a 1.3x scope, a good fire rate, low recoil, and is just a ton of fun to use, especially when combined with the fists that you get from this boss, which are great for mobility. Overall, if you're playing squads, it's worth going after this boss. Between the shotgun, a second Mythic, and a beast of a vehicle, you're pretty much invincible if you take down Megalodon first. The downside is a lot of people know this, so it can be a bit of a meat grinder when you land. At number 2, we have Machinist Combat Assault Rifle. You get this assault rifle taking down the Machinist at Redline Rig. You also get the Machinist Medallion, which regenerates your shield over time, and a reinforced vehicle with a machine gun on the roof. In my opinion, this is the best assault rifle in the game, and it's good from medium to long range. It has a great sight, increased magazine, low recoil, and does very good damage. I probably did my best with this gun and vehicle when playing solos, but I could see it being a good option when playing duos as well. Overall, this is one of my favorite mythics in the game, which is why I have it at number 2. And at number 1, we have Megalodon's Fists. Megalodon's Fists are the second mythic you get from defeating Megalodon at Brutal Beachhead. This is the same place you get the combat shotgun, and you get the SUV I mentioned earlier, which in my opinion is the best vehicle in the game. Megalodon's Fists is awesome for mobility and damage at close range. To use them, first jump into the air and then hit right trigger to quickly propel you in the direction you're facing. You can keep hitting right trigger while you're up in the air up to 5 times, getting you from point A to point B extremely fast. When you're in the air, hit right trigger while facing enemies on the ground to do a powerful ground slam attack that does good damage and can destroy structures as well. When you're on the ground, hit right trigger to do close range damage. The close range damage is actually pretty good, and I find myself using these fists instead of the mythic shotgun at close range quite often. I've even taken down vehicles using them, although I'm not sure how well it would work against the reinforced vehicles. Overall, if I could only use one weapon for an entire match, I'd probably pick Megalodon's Fist, which is why I have it at number 1. But let me know what you all think. Also, if you enjoyed this list, please like and subscribe. It helps a ton. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.